Hey, how are you? Today is December 31st, 2020. Today is the last day of 2020, and I have to say it's been a journey of up and down. It's been a of rough, sad, happy moments in 2020. But I just wanted to say that through it all, I am so thankful that I have got to met all these new Facebook connections from the Nam adoptee communities and from the Blasian communities and from the trans adoptee communities, transnational adoptee communities, the LGBTQ communities and connections that I've met. All of you, all of my new friends on Facebook that I've encountered and connected in 2020, I really do appreciate it. It's been, you guys are the ones that really made me sane, right? Because with staying at home, working from home, not going out, only going out for essentials, you guys kept me entertained through your humor, laughter, and sharing of your stories, your sadnesses, and your happiness. Thank you for sharing that with me. I really appreciate you all. Um, for me, you guys kept me in my mental health there, right? And I appreciate you all. Um, if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have gone crazy. With all that has happened in 2020, those of you that support me in everything, I appreciate you. And that connected with me, I appreciate you. I hope each and every one of you and your families are blessed in 2021, um, are safe and healthy during this time, right? And hopefully, hopefully, um, when the vaccine comes, you guys are more able to fight the virus or herd immunity. All the science behind it, I still don't understand it, but it'll come. I hope that 2021 brings many of you blessings and joy and a lot of opportunities, whether it's in business or whether it's in career opportunities in teaching or whatever that you guys do. Um, I'm starting 2021 off right, and I've been blessed today to be able to pay 3 months worth of my rent for my family in the housing for up until March 2021. So that's a good thing. I've also been blessed with continued work for 2021. Um, January 2021 will mark the 7 year anniversary of me teaching as a part time educator in the California Community College system. It's a blessing for me, and I appreciate the students, the faculty and staff that I met, the campuses that I work for, and I appreciate that these campuses I work for address the anti-blackness and address the community that they want to become an anti-racist campus, right? To end racism, and I think that's been a theme of ending racism, having equality for all, and addressing the systemic and institutional racism that we have in this country. Um, 2020, people say you're woke. I think I've been asleep all my life, and then 2020 kind of, with a snap of a finger, woke me up. Not just with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and the Black Lives Matter movement, but also with my own experience of people calling me the Ching Chong virus and being hateful and rude with their comments, not just on social media, but face to face, right? Um, the balls on some people, right? Really saying it to my face, trying to explain to me what is and what is not anti-Asian behavior. I'm a flabbergasted and I'm appalled by that. Like, you ain't even Asian, and you're gonna explain to me, an Asian person, what is and what is not anti-Asian, right? You're gonna do the fox eye right in front of my face and call me the Ching Chong virus, and then say, "Oh, you know, it was just a joke," right? And many of those colleagues of mine were realtors, and by the way, I'm also a real estate broker here in Southern California, so I understand the real estate profession. And I tell you, I'm shocked at a lot of these real estate professionals that are completely anti-black and racist, and don't even know that they're racist or biased, right? And have the gall to try to say that, well, calling it the Chinese virus, it's just a joke, or the Ching Chong virus, or the Kung Flu virus, all of that stuff. That pissed me off. But I got to tell you this: if it wasn't for my found friendships and newfound connections here on Facebook, you kept my mentally health sane, and I really do appreciate that. Right? I have met a lot of wonderful folks here that believe in Black Lives Matter and believe in stopping anti-Asian behavior, and I love it. I love that, and I hope we continue that energy in 2021. I also wanted to say I appreciate you all. I really do. And I know I'm rambling, but I just really want to say that you guys really, 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 really kept me mentally safe, sane, allowed me a safe space with a lot of my events and rantings as well. And thank you for allowing me to come out to you on Facebook and letting me tell you who I am, right? And introduce myself, not just on National Coming Out Day, but actually coming out to you. And I appreciate that. Anyhow, have a happy new year. Have a happy New Year's weekend holiday coming up. And just stay safe and healthy out there. And please wear a mask, right? Wearing a mask is not political. When you wear a mask, you're helping other people, right? So I hope you do that, not just for yourself, but for others, right? If you care about grandma, then just do it. It's not that hard. Okay? I appreciate you all. And, I have to admit, I've been pretty hard on a lot of realtors out there that talk a lot of smack and want to be anti-black and anti-Asian and, call the coronavirus the Chinese virus or Ching Chong virus and completely be anti-Asian and put that in writing with no fear in their hearts. I hope you learn something from that behavior and change it in 2021, right? And I hope when you serve Asian communities, I hope you real estate professionals out there, if you continue to do that, you've been warned. I will gaslight you too, just like how you gaslight me. It's not a threat, it's a fact. I will capture all the comments that you make on my wall, that anti-Asian behavior and sentiment, and I will also report you. It's pretty simple. If you're a realtor, you should not be doing that to Asian folks at all. You shouldn't be calling them a chinito. Unless you're best friends with an Asian person, do not call them a chinito, right? Or chinita. Unless you're best friends and you're like a squad or something. And also, do not call an Asian person a chink or a gook and then think that's funny and then do the fox eye like this, right? And if you're going to do that, don't record yourself doing that. That's the most stupidest thing you're going to do because you're going to get canceled, right? People worried about getting canceled. It's pretty simple. Don't be racist. Don't be anti-Asian. Don't be anti-black. Don't say the N-word, right? And don't make fun of Hispanic people or Mexican people or call them bad things. Don't write on other people's wall, about other people of color and then try to gaslight them and then say you're trying to help them. Don't do that. If you don't want to get canceled, just don't do that. It's pretty simple. Be a decent human being in 2021. I truly mean that, right? I made a post about DACA one time and the Latinx community, and someone wrote that, these immigrant children deserve to be in cages. And I was so appalled by that comment. And I replied to that comment. I said, you do know that this is a Facebook wall. Are you sure you want to leave it up there? And what's really interesting is that person deleted that comment, right? Don't do that. I already captured it. Don't be racist to Hispanic people. Don't be racist to Asian people. Don't be anti-black. Don't be anti-immigration, because this country was founded on immigration after we stole the country from the Native Americans that were here originally, right? Be respectful of indigenous folks that were here first. And if you want to talk about history, respect the Latinx community, respect essential workers, wear a mask, you know? Let's just be honest, right? The immigrants aren't taking your job. They're taking the jobs that we don't want, right? Be respectful to everybody, right? And I'm going to continue saying in 2021, Black Lives Matter. And if you guys have a problem with that, I honestly don't mind you unfriending me, because I need peace and people that will agree with me and not come throw at me and try to explain to me what is and what is not anti-Asian behavior, anti-blackness, and all that. Don't come at me that way. I put up with a lot of real estate professionals out there with their racist jokes about Asian folks, right? And I got to tell you, 2021, I will not put up with it. 2020, I definitely have not put up with it anymore, right? And my final word to you is for the police officers out there. I only know like 2 police officers personally that are not only decent folks, but are educated and well trained in serving the public. And I'm not going to name names, because the 2 people that I know, they are my Facebook friends. But I tell you, the 2 people that I do know that are police officers, they try to do a good job. They don't kill people while arresting somebody. And these 2 police officers that I know personally, I went to high school with them. They're decent people. And I tell you, this police officer, I hope that the police academy or any other police, enforcement agency that are out there would take note and take example of these 2 police officers, because they do the public right, and they don't kill people while arresting somebody. And they certainly do not put their knee on a black person's neck and treat black people like they're nothing. And I hope in 2021, all of us will recognize our privilege that we have, right? Let's be honest, I have privilege as an Asian person. And, this isn't a stereotypical thing, but if I go to Irvine, no one messes with me. People are respectful, right? Because they see another Asian face, because they assume what? They assume that I have money, right? So let's not do that anymore. Let's try to, if you want to say, let's be equal, then let's see each other as human beings. Then let's stop the stereotypes that we have against each other. And let's stop the biasness. And let's talk about it in 2021. Let's talk about our biases that we have against each other. Let's have a conversation. Let's not sweep it under the rug. Okay, that's my final rant for 2020. I hope all of you stay safe during the New Year's holiday, and take care of each other and your families. And I look forward to 2021. Take care, guys.